the pressure I give Sammy Flex, I don't think any manager can take it, because I feel he's taking care of security, he's taking care of bookings, he's taking care of PR, meetings and stuff. But
Any question that will come our way, we are strong and solid enough to give our good people answers, especially Shatta movement followers globally. Now, when you go online, people are talking about the reshuffling or the restructure in the Shatta movement empire. And this has become very topical. While some people are refusing to think, well, some of us see the positives in whatever is going on and some other details that probably you might have missed in this ongoing conversation. My name is Roland Amate. You are welcome. This is live on Roland Report. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe. Share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Some two guys holding me down, as well as Shagzy, Ghana's #1 ride-hailing app. If you're a driver, you want to make some cool cash, download the app, sign up with just 20 Ghana cedis, where you pay no commission or no service charge to anybody. Whatever you earn or you get is for you. And of course, if you're a rider, you are not left out. Your most safe, secure, and affordable ride is definitely Shagzy. Let's go straight into the conversation. So yes, we were there when a big announcement was made right after Shatta Wale performing in Nkawie. That is the opening or the launch, the grand opening of the Golden Dew Hotel. Right after the team gets back to Accra, that was when the big announcement was made. What was this announcement about? The announcement had to do with the restructure or reshuffling into the Shatta movement management team, of which other people have been introduced, with which other people have also been sent into a different position and all of that. What are the details? So yes, as announced, was a flyer that was put out together with a press statement that even indicated the key performing, like the KPIs, that's the key performing indicators of or performance indicators of the people that have been put into this specific role. That is the Shatta movement new management structure. And with this, the announcement was made, of which Mr. Juade Abdallah Sika is now the general manager and the booking and in charge of like he's the general manager and in charge of bookings and requests, popularly known as Shatta Wale, who has been one of the founding fathers of the Shatta movement empire, and of course now he heads as the general manager with Daniel Kwesi Pingbi as the personal assistant to the artist Mawena, who is also the road manager, that is Miss Gifting Nkrumah, as well as Mr. Samuel Atobiban, aka Sammy Flex, also the media and public relations manager. And we have Mr. Solomon Ashong, as popularly known as Solash, as the regional coordinator, and also in terms of merchandising, with music production team as Mr. Kester Ashonte, which is Natty Boy, as well as Mr. Stanley Dati, also known as Pac. And these are the solid team heading the management structure of the Shatta movement empire. When this particular conversation hits the space, I know so many headlines, from the good, the bad, and the ugly, with some people. Hey, Slim, at this point, yes, it is understandable. It is understandable. We know he will never see the other side of it, but rather would want to trivialize the conversation. It is allowed. I mean, see, I know beer. Thinking is very difficult. Like, to reason and find the positives in certain things, it is very difficult, of which some people wouldn't want to do that brain exercise and would want to leave it like that. Until they wouldn't want to think. That's just fine. But then, the whole conversation has to do with the changing of positions, especially with so many people making this whole restructure or reshuffling about Sammy Flex and also Shatta Wale. Yes, it is true, as some people may find it surprising, but then Sammy Flex has also reacted to this particular conversation, as well as Shatta Wale has also responded to it. I want us to go and listen to both of them when we come back, since people are making this whole conversation around them. Let's go and listen to what they have to say about the new announcement. When we come back, I will also share a word or two on how the conversation is going and how people
should see it moving forward from my perspective. Watch these videos. I'll be right back.
I know at this time, many people will be asking questions within themselves like, oh, what is happening? Is everything wrong? Is everything okay? Any question that will come our way, we are strong and solid enough to give our good people answers, especially Shatta movement followers globally. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial right here on Sammy Flex TV. Ever since I joined the Shatta movement team, to many people who know me, they know my background to be a journalist, to be a PR person and all. So when I was given the position, definitely, I couldn't sit down and let that aspect be null and void. Or better still, I couldn't sit down and allow that aspect to be empty. I had to combine forces like Captain's Planet or like Captain Planet. Let our powers combine. I had to join forces for us to do this. But then, after achieving that calmness within the team, after making sure that, oh, now all these perception around, we have been able to shape some right, not all, obviously, you wouldn't be able to do it, definitely be able to achieve a greater number of success. And after achieving all within some cool years, it is now time for us to bring in other energies so that I can even do more here. Because sometimes you ask yourself, how does Sammy Flex do it? I know sometimes some people ask themselves, Charlie, who are you? Today you are here, today you are there, today you are here, today you are there. One thing I believe is that the Shatta movement job, it is not a one-person job. Those who have been closer to it, they understand this and they know you can't do it alone. At every point, Shatta himself will tell you when we are talking to people, Charlie, everybody is part of the team, as much as you can bring something on board. And these people have been there. They are not new people to the team. They have been there playing different roles, but now they have all been given specific and official roles to play to make sure the team runs. But here, Sammy Flex TV, Sammy Flex. So these two brands can now, I believe, join forces to still achieve the aims and objectives that have been given to my office. So I, as Sammy Flex, will be combining forces with the Sammy Flex TV company or the Flex Entertainment Company to push the agenda of Shatta movement. So if you see me working with Sammy Flex TV in this regard, don't be confused. It is still Sammy Flex and using other forces, this time around locally, to push the agenda of Shatta movement. Same way, we will be having other forces with bloggers, with media people, just as we have maintained already. So just you guys should know this, and that is what we are doing. Shatta movement stronger together, like I posted on my social media. This is a solid team, and I believe with the respect, the togetherness and the energy between us, this is the time for us to even soar higher. This is the time for us to even make more kwacha so that we can also let other people enjoy the goodness of Shatta.
Well, that is Sammy Flex on Sammy Flex TV, and of course, Shatta Wale also granted an interview to Ohima Asante, now known as Ohima Blondie, on TikTok. She's been having some interesting conversations with some top people or some celebrities or popular people in the space on TikTok, and people are enjoying her conversation. So far, she had this with Shatta Wale, and this is what Shatta Wale also had to say about the new announcement.
With different fruits, because the pressure I give Sammy Flex, I don't think any manager can take it, because I feel he's taking care of security, he's taking care of bookings, he's taking care of PR, meetings and stuff. But I had to sit down with him and let him know that, we have guys that I've worked with for long, and, they also have some qualities that we can use, and for him to kind of relax, because, Sammy Flex is like, a family man who is also like into the music industry of Ghana, Yeah. I call his Flex TV the university, of Ghana music, because yeah, because the things like sometimes he says on there, it's really educative, Sometimes maybe somebody might not find it entertaining, but he educates, and teaches people a lot about what is going on in the music industry, like how you are doing, and that's why I'll give you kudos for that too, for trying to, study the music industry from afar and see the loopholes and ups and downs in there. So basically we decided to reshuffle the movement a bit, and yes, it's looking good. We've even been doing like we've been working on this.
Oh, what's going on? Okay, so reception is playing up, but that's okay. I will use this.
Direction of Shatta movement, and it's looking good now. I know everybody's happy now about it too. People are sending me messages,
Yeah, I mean, it was quite exciting. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, ooh, okay. So, what are we to expect from this new manager? I mean, you said that Sammy Flex had his plate full with other things. You know, he's a family man, he's got his own personal agenda, and then he has to manage a whole Shatta movement, which obviously is not child's play. But with the new manager, is he sort of more of he's got time on his hands to look after you and everything concerning you more, or it's just maybe what he has to offer in terms of capabilities and just strength in general?
Time. Yes, I would say time. Time is one, and two, the business. I'm more serious when it comes to my business. So I need someone to always be on the road. To always reply. My mails, to always make sure we are making promoters feel welcomed. We are making the fans also feel like they have a place to go when they want to call on Shatta Wale, and this type is more of our next reach into the international market. Shatta is a dancehall artist, and this my manager has been with me from day one. Actually, we started Shatta movement together. And he was yes. So he's been there. Joyd has been there for from day one since I rebranded, and
Okay.
due to one or two and some few ups and downs, we had to part ways. But I am a type of person that I don't harbor things in my heart. I look at people that have the qualities and not the problems. So
Yeah.
we've been together now for the past 4 years, and I think it's looking good. So I told him we need to schedule the Shatta movement blueprints and show to the people that this is what we do best, and this is the time that I want to really open my wings and fly to the world and let the world understand the type of music I really do. I love dancehall music. Because I grew up in London a bit too, so most of my mates too are like dancehall people. You guys like dancehall,
We
Jamaicans
love
and stuff.
dancehall. We love it.
Yeah, so I have that blood in me. So I just said, why don't we have him on board so Sammy Flex can also be taking care of things happening around in Ghana. So we can have Joyd also managing both ways. Ghana international stuff. So it's a good look for me, and I'm happy he's taking that mantle, because I want him to really show the world what we started doing, why people love Shatta Wale. We were able to amass some great fan base on the streets before I came into the mainstream, and it was crazy. So it's a good look, and people should just watch out for the changes and how positive it's going to be. It's going to be a beautiful day.
It speaks really well of you as a general overseer. Obviously, as an artist, you are generally overseeing your craft and everything that concerns you. So I'm glad that you've had that initiative.
At this point, what is there to say? You see, it is not so surprising, like I said earlier on, when some people would want to trivialize it, because yes, we are coming from a background where informalities or informal way of doing stuff supersedes most of the things that we do formal. And it is understandable. Sometimes things happen. There are certain musicians that have been that are known for a very long time, and when you check their team structure, it is just one or two people that seems to be the face of the entire management. But then this is another introduction into the space of people seeing the need to also bring to the forefront or into the light some people that play key roles in the team or management structure as an organization. Yes, these people who are being mentioned in this particular conversation are no new to Shatta movement. In fact, these people have been playing major key roles ever since, or for years now. Yes, some may be in the limelight, some may not be so popular as well. But then, at the end of the day, they deserve some mention. They deserve some form of attention, of course, or they deserve some form of accolade if you are to see it from that perspective, because these people are, and the truth of the matter is nothing has really changed. When Sammy Flex assumed the role of the general manager for the Shatta Movement empire, in fact, even till now, most of the things has not changed. Just that there is now a new captain on the ship who is also going to take it to a different level. See, before Sammy Flex, there were so many people that have handled the Shatta Movement empire. From the Bulldogs to the Mr. Logics to whoever. Even before them, there were others that were even from Makokre Kumante days. From the Bandana days, there have been people who have played major key roles. And at every point in time, somebody would have to take the ship somewhere. Somebody would have to take the job somewhere. It doesn't mean that the person that was handling it was not competent. No. But then everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. And it was clear how Sammy Flex was multitasking in terms of managerial duties and also the PR duties. If you ask me, I have seen some people saying, some people have employed PR and it is the reason why Shatta Wale or Shatta Movement is also introducing PR. You are a joke if you would want to think like this. You are a complete joke, because until now, it was Shatta Movement that was even able to introduce the PR structure very well. When Sammy Flex assumed the role of the general manager, he realized that there was the need to solidify the PR wing of the brand, of which he even took charge even upon himself as a general manager. So when it comes to brand projection, when it comes to brand protection, when it comes to even response to certain things or brand communication, both online and offline and even digital, Sammy Flex was them doing all them things. So, and you see, he was doing it, or he was performing very well, also with the aid of all these people behind him. He was not doing it alone. Yes, he was the face, but then aside the multitasking, there were certain powerhouses like these people behind them or behind him that was also helping him push up whatever duty he was doing. So at this point, okay, do we need to restructure? Do we need to put certain people in certain official positions for whatever services they are rendering to the platform be an official position? Why not? There is no need for anybody to think otherwise. There is no need, because as far as some of us are concerned, even a whole government does reshuffling, and it is not news. Sometimes there are certain people that the moment a government assumes power, pick them as ministers. Moving forward, or maybe sometime in the year or during their regime, they do reshuffling, where sometimes an agric minister can go to transport, a transport minister can go where. Sometimes it is because, okay, in your form of competence, we've seen that, okay, you've been able to create a certain good environment in the area that you were put. So anybody that is put there will be able to drive it to another level. So how about you also going to concentrate on a different section or a different office and uplift that one as well? If you don't see it this way, then I don't know which spectacles you are watching it from. Well, it is not also surprising. Yes, some people so when I saw some of these rants coming from Maker, okay, now he's been demoted from a general manager to a printing press. He said, no, Adrena to form, because you see, at the end of the day, if PRs are being chosen from our space, they are not supposed to come from anywhere. They are supposed to come from our space. Unless we don't regard the office of a PR. Unless we now want to downplay that office. Unless we now want to make mockery of ourselves. And if these people or certain like musicians also make mockery of those offices, you people will come and charge at them. But listen to the statement that is coming from you as well. So does that mean that the people that are working in the printing press, they don't have sense? Or they are not important in a company structure? Well, listen to your self-talk. You see, this is a clear indication. See, people should understand that from assuming that particular role, most of the communication and everything that has been coming from the camp has been him, because he holds that expertise. He holds that expertise. Of course, with the help of other people, giving ideas, bringing this, bringing that, for them to put together as a management team. And that is what they are doing. So if you don't understand, of course, from afar, yeah, definitely you will see it some way. But when you are in the ship, you know and you understand the direction at where the ship is going to. When the captain says, let's tilt it to 90 degrees, you know why. Even if there is a storm there, you know why. And if you're in the ship, you understand why he's saying, let's tilt it to 90 degrees. Maybe we will be dodging a bigger storm somewhere and we will be positioning ourselves very well. After this, if any other conversation erupts, then maybe it is somebody that simply wants to trivialize the whole conversation and doesn't want to see the sense in whatever is going on. And perhaps, how would some people learn? You know, after this, others can also emulate and even build a bigger structure. The fact, you see, the eye-opening in this whole conversation again is that you don't need to set up a whole office, record label, then bring brand, put people wear coats, wear tie before you are able to announce such structure. Individuals as even upcoming artists who are capable to run offices like this should be able to emulate and do it. It doesn't mean it. This thing is not only peculiar to your friend said the Links Entertainment, the Sony Music, the Empire and things. You can also do it. That the reason I'm saying artists who are capable, because it doesn't come cheap for you to get people around you for them to be doing things for you. So before you try to even emulate or even do it better, because this is the blueprint. Now people are able to pick PR and yetimi catch us a kasa. One the way as Sammy Flex yeah Shatta movement yes kasa bi kasa sa. So now you see other PR people going on platforms, setting agenda, having conversations on behalf of wherever they belong to. And it is beautiful. At the end of the day, you be a man for any, and that is important. So if you would want to see this, this is the blueprint. You can also build on it and maybe build a better one. And that is how an industry can grow from a very informal way of doing stuff to the formal way. We claim we want to go international. This is how it starts, and these are some of the requirements. Well, I don't know what you think, but share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. But hey, don't also be swayed. Aside these announcements, or this particular announcement, there are other ones, the other people that also play certain supporting roles in the camp. Yes, as time goes on, most of or some of these positions will be announced very soon, and it goes on and on like that. So it doesn't end here. Just like Shatta even mentioned on his socials, if you think you want to, you can render any service to the empire, you can send your CV to the booking or the email that was posted on his page. And if you qualify to be in a position or to help the empire grow, why not? It is as open as that. You just have to believe in the dream, believe in the vision, and if you have the strength, the courage to push the ship forward, why not? Share your views in the comment section. My name is Roland Amati. I'll see you in my next video.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!